Yes, my people. Liontekztv, making sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Every little helps like Tesco's. You get me? Bruv? That was sweet. North London derby settings, cuz. Yeah? Tottenham, Hotspurs, the Spuds, 2, Arsenal, 3, fam. North London is red blood, and it will always be red because you man are little man compared to us. You get me? You get me? We're the ones that win the trophies on this side of North London. You get me? You man there are still struggling after 15, 16 years of winning nothing, fam. You get me? Like you've won barely any trophies throughout my whole lifetime. You get me? So hold that, you pussies. Hold that. You get me? You man fought, yeah, with your dead flipping team, yeah, that you was gonna come and upset the apple cart, as in Arsenal going for the title. No, you was not, bruv. Get me? With man like Imposter Coglu, fam. Imposter Coglu. That's what his name is. Your manager, Imposter Coglu, fam. You get me? With his flipping deranged tactics of playing the high line. I literally was confident about this game that we was going to exploit that high line, and we saw that when we get into the game. You get me? But all I'm going to say before I get into the lineup, I'm going to say, Deji, hold that, bro. Big up to Deji, legend, my brother. Big up to him. Good friend of Tony Claude's, you get me? On the channel. Proper real brother. But your team has to hold that. Expressions, one of the best YouTubers out there. You support the wrong team, my brother. Come to the red side of things, man. You get me? Your life will be a little bit less stressful. Don't get me wrong, it's still stressful at us, but at least we're more likely to win something than you, man. You get me? That's one thing I'd say. So it's not too late to convert, Rebuy. You get me? Come to the nice side of North London. You get me? But yeah, it's all jokes anyway. It's all banter. Big up to them, man. There anyway, man. Them man, they're legends, man. Big up to them, man. Do great content and everything. You get me? So big up, man. But yeah, I digress, Rubai. We're gonna get into the lineup and then we're gonna get into the game, fam. You get me? So the lineup goes as David Raya in goal, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, and Tomiyasu. And then we had Partey, Rice, Odegaard. Then we had Saka, Havertz, and Trossardinho, my brother. You get me? I have to admit, fam, I didn't watch the full 90 minutes because man was at work today. You get me? So I had to miss the game, unfortunately. But I came back and I watched the highlights on Sky Sports. You get me? So I haven't even seen the full 90 minutes. So bear with me, people. You get me? You may think I'm missed out a lot of key points. Get me? But I can only do from what I've watched, from what I watched. You get me? So yeah, for the first 10 to between 10 and 15 minutes of the game, they were pressing us. Like we was giving away the ball a lot in the first 10 minutes. They were pressing us. Get me? We sat back quite a bit in the first half, the first 10 minutes or so, fam. And then we get the goal, fam, from a corner. One of Saka's corners that actually found a man this time. But it found their man, Højbjerg, who headed it in their net. Beautiful header, by the way, fam. Big up to you, Hoy Baskets, blood. You get me, as them man they like to call him. He's trash, blood. You get me? So thank you for helping the cause, my brother. You get me? Big boy bullet header, fam. Top bins. 1-0 Arsenal. Beautiful. And then they score a disallowed goal, but it was marginally offside. I think it was like a foot offside from Van der Ven, Rubai, who scored a tap in after it ricocheted off one of our players and bounced straight to him, and he had a tap in. So of course he was gonna score. But yeah, was it to be, fam? So your joy was short lived, and I bet a lot of Tottenham fans got clipped after that. Like man had to clip the, you know, when back in the days, like when you was naughty. You know, back in the days when you was naughty, you used to get the clip round the air, fam. That's basically what you man got, the little clip round the air, fam, saying, hold that, you pum pums, blood. You get me? But yeah, because you man had so much chest, double D settings, bare chest, fam. Mad thing. And then we get the second goal where Kulusevski trips up and falls over. And then Madison gets dispossessed. And then the ball, we play out from the back very nicely with Saliba and Gabriel and them man there. And then the ball gets played to Havertz. Havertz takes a touch on the left wing. He looks up. He sees Saka through on goal on his own on the right. He pings a beautiful 50-yard ball with his left foot all the way to Saka's feet. All Saka has to do is control it, which he did, and he ran through on goal. He could have finished it with his right foot if he wanted to. He would have had a free shot on goal, but he decided to cut in onto his left, bamboozled flipping man like Ben Davies everywhere, and slotted it into the bottom corner. And that was 2-0. And you see Saka sort of doing the Havertz celebration with the airs and then shushing the crowd. Big up to them man there, you get me? Them man there got silent. They were fuming, bruv, you get me? Dunking on their stadium for the second time in a row in 2 seasons. Love to see it, love to see it. You get me? But yeah, I digress, fam. And I was just thinking, raw, this is mad, you know, 2-0. I was thinking, raw, bruv. In the first half, I was thinking, raw, this is mad. I didn't even expect it to be like that. You get me? I was just keeping tabs on it on my phone. You get me? I was just seeing the score pop up. So, like, it was mad. And I was just thinking to myself, and if we get the third goal, that would just kill the game off. You get me? Because 2-0 is always a dangerous scoreline, fam. Because when the opponent gets one back, all of a sudden it's rattle stations, cuz you get me. But it wasn't to be, fam, for them man there. You get me? But it was for us. Yeah. We got the third goal. Whipped in from Declan Rice. Havertz. Boop, free header in the net, bruv. Back in the net settings. Big up my boy Matt. He'll be watching. Back in the net settings. You got the pun, my brother. So big up to you. You get me? Back in the net. My bro. You get me? But yeah, we see Havertz scoring again in another big game, fam. Man scoring against his London rivals, fam. 2 of the teams that he can't stand anymore. You get me? So yeah, man, he's doing his thing, fam. Mr. Number 29. You get me? So yeah, he done his thing, man. So big up to him. He made it 3-0. And that was before half time, man. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? 3-0 up at Tottenham. At Tottenham Hotspurs, yeah, before half time. I was thinking, raw, is there going to be another fire draw? Are we going to get 4s and 5s and that? But no, it wasn't really to be, fam. Get me real comfortable in the second half until David Ray gave them a present. Man thought it was Father Christmas, fam. And he was just gifting out gifts, blood. Get me, like he was on his fucking sleigh. Get me, passing it all the way to fucking Romero. He was on the edge of the box. And all he has to do is take a touch and slot it in. And it was 3-1. And I was thinking, oh my God. Like, he didn't need to do that, fam. Now, we've been very good away from home in keeping clean sheets. You get me? And you just give them a go. And all of a sudden now they have all this confidence that they can get back into the game. And then they get a penalty. I didn't really see the penalty incident, for example, but I saw the highlights. But Son scored the penalty. I think it was the 88th minute or something. It was in the 80th minute. That's all I know, like mid-80s or something. I think it was. And I don't really know how much stoppage time it was, but I can imagine that we must have been hanging on like in the last few minutes of stoppage time. But we got over the line, fam. We got the win. It was crucial that we needed to win, fam. By hook or by crook, blood. This is the time of the season where I don't really care how we get the win. as long as we get the win. You get me? I don't even care if we keep clean sheets or not. It's about getting the win, fam, because we have to take it at least to the end of the season and pray that City drop points. Because if City drop points and we win all our games, then we win the league. If City win all of their games because they've got a game in hand on us, they win the league. You get me? So that's how tight the margins are. We've still got a big game. We've got Bournemouth at home next, and then we've got Man United away after that. I expect 6 points in that game. I know Man United are one of them teams that they always raise their game, and we don't win at that ground, fam. We've probably won once in the last 10 years at that ground. Even when they've had crap teams, they always seem to put in a performance, fam. But I feel confident that this time we can go there and literally get a result. By the way they've been playing, fam, they concede a lot of chances, blood. So if we can be clinical, then hopefully we can finish them off at Old Trafford. But first things first, we move on to the Bournemouth game at home. Not going to be easy. Get me? Them man there literally gave us the fright of our lives last season, and it took a Reece Nelson bullet in the 96th minute to rescue that game. Get me? So it ain't going to be easy. Bournemouth are in good form. They play good football at the moment. Solanke's banging in goals. You get me? They're doing their thing, Bournemouth. You get me? They're doing their thing, fam. So yeah, man. But we move on to Bournemouth on Saturday. That's a 12:30 kickoff. So yeah, man. Big up to that. And then hopefully you'll see me on probably Tony Claude's after-match show. So make sure you subscribe to my boy Tony Claude. You get me? I was on his stream earlier today. You get me, reviewing the match of the North London derby. You get me? So if you haven't watched it, make sure you watch it. Go back and watch it. Making sure you like and subscribe to his channel. Making sure you like and subscribe to my channel as well. You get me? Road to 100 subs. So support your boy. Get me, more content's going to be coming out from next season. Looking to do a lot more live shows and stuff. You get me? Just trying to work out what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do the shows, schedules, etc. You get me? So yeah, man, it's one of them. But big up to everyone for watching. No, remember, North London is red and it'll always be red, fam. So just remember that and hold that, Tottenham. Hold that, you pom poms. You get me? But anyways, I digress, fam. Big up to everyone for watching. Liontekztv. Making sure you like and subscribe to the channel. You get me? Let me know what you thought about the game. Let me know what you thought about the result. Did you think it was a good result? If you're an Arsenal fan, do you think are you confident about going on to win the league? Do you think City will drop points? Do you think City will win the league? Let me know in the comments, man. You get me? Always reply to comments. Love to interact with you guys. So big up to everyone for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. Every little helps, like Tesco's. You get me? Big up, Liontex, and I'm out. Laters.